in what I think might be a first for Londonist, I'm on a beach. And that's because this beach is in London. And this beach is only 14 miles from Piccadilly Circus. That's because I'm at the Ruislip Lido. And just behind me is the Ruislip Lido Railway. The Lido at Ruislip opens a feeder reservoir for the Grand Union Canal in the early 1800s, but was reopened in 1933 to the public. The railway opened as a post-war public funded entertainment in 1945, and now it's all completely staffed by volunteers, as Matt Streeton explains.
I do this as a hobby, as everyone else does here. I joined when I was 8, when my dad used to bring me down here from sort of the age of 3. That's when I sort of got the love of trains in my blood. As a result, I actually now work on the mainline railways. So I play trains in my spare time, and then I work on trains as a full-time job.
The live steam loco Mad Bess is a delight. Built by the team here at the railway in 1998, it's one of the very few locomotives left that's been built in London itself.
We've got 6 engines here at the railway, 5 diesels, 1 steam engine. We've got 4 diesel locomotives, so we've got Lady of the Lakes, Graham Alexander, Bayhurst and John Rennie. They're our 4 main diesel engines.
But my favourite little loco here, and one that holds dear memories for me as a child sailing on the lake in the 80s, is Robert. Built in 1973, it's based on a British Railways Western class, with a Ford Transit engine inside.
Bit of a coup for us. Right now we're being hauled in a very own personal Londonist train, being hauled by Robert.
And it took us to a smashing place. We discovered that even on a miniature railway, there are some old and abandoned sections.
Well, we're now here at the site of the old Turnback Loop, which is where the railway used to start to turn back round to Woody Bay Station again. Now the railway carries on an extra 1.5 miles into the distance around the end of the lake. But this is the old site of a disused railway. And there aren't many of those in London. This is one of London's very, very few disused miniature railways. There's a bit of track around the corner and some sleepers left on a bridge. But this is kind of miniature railway archaeology. So we had the private Londonist train, and now it's time to put it back in the workshops. And it's all done by manual points here, so it's quite easy to do.
Back in the shed at Woody Bay, we then made a track gauge discovery.
Here's a super geeky thing. Down at the back of one of the workshop, it's a section of 15-inch gauge track, and that's there, down here, which I love, is because Mad Bess, the steam locomotive outside, is regaugeable, and that locomotive, of course, can travel all over the country. And that locomotive needs to be re-gauged on a bit of track, and that bit of track is right here. So you can see here, there's the 12-inch bit of track like that, and the extra bit there as well. It's 15-inch gauge down there, and that's really, really unusual.
We still hadn't been to the end of the line yet, so it was time to rectify that. So we hopped on the next service to head for the station at the end of the line, Willow Lawn.
We've now taken the entire route of the line up here to Willow Lawn, where we are now. And we're now going to take the locomotive, with me on board apparently, and take it onto the turntable, spin it round, on around the train, and head back all the way down there, that 1.5 miles, back down to Woody Bay.
Here, the loco is turned on a turntable, run round, and recoupled to take the train back. And on the way back, we had a special drop-off though, at what we think is actually London's most disused station.
Now, you might think that Birkbeck or South Greenford are London's least used stations. They're not. The least used station on the TfL journey planner is this, Haste Hill, midway on the railway line here at Ruislip. And this is a request stop, which means that hardly anyone ever uses it.
We also found evidence just down from here of another old turntable where trains once used to be able to be turned round mid-journey.
You can see a pretty heavily loaded train today, and this is how they all are. On a busy summer Saturday, the Ruislip Lido is absolutely packed full of people, and these trains are again packed full of people too.
The Ruislip Lido Railway is brilliant. It's got a beach, a restaurant, open-air railway carriages, and tracks that wind through the forest. And they're always needed volunteers, so if you want to tend the gardens, be a station master, guard, or even train driver, do come and join in. The website's on screen right now.